I'm going to start out with a little demonstration mixer. So can I have McKenna up here, please? Just come on up, come on up.
Yeah.
Give a round of applause for McKenna, right? Okay, Kenna. McKenna, I ask you a very serious question.
Yes.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay, good. She trusts me. Turn around. Put your hands like this. Close your eyes. Relax. And I want you to fall back and don't step back. Just fall back. So McKenna, I caught you, right?
Yes, you did.
Did you have faith that I would catch you?
Yes, I did.
And you trust me, right?
Yeah.
Not because I'm your cousin, because you have faith in me?
Yes.
Okay, give a round of applause, McKenna. Thank you, McKenna. Thank you. So I did that little mixer to demonstrate her faith in me. And that's what I'll be talking about today is faith. And so I'll give you some background about myself. I've lived a very blessed life. Nothing really bad's happened to me. I've grown up in church, probably like most of you, my whole life. Pretty just steady, and I, just kind of privileged. Nothing really bad's happened. Just kind of coasting along, just moving around. But a couple years ago, like 5 years ago, I was in 7th grade, and it was the last day of school before Easter break. And so I was walking home, super stoked that I had this break off, like a week. So I come home, and I see a police car outside my house, and I was like, that's, strange. Most of you don't ever have police cars outside your homes.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, all the time?
My neighbors have been to jail 8 times.
Oh, well, that sucks for them. Anyway,
Crackheads.
so I come in the house, and the house is kind of, torn apart and kind of just ramshackled. And I'm like, what's going on? And so I see this policeman in the house, in the kitchen, and there's a dog with them, one of those canine police dogs, right? And so this dog is like sniffing around, and there's fingerprints everywhere. I'm like, what's going on? So I asked my mom. My mom said our house had been robbed that afternoon when we were at school, and she was doing errands, and that freaked me out. And so I guess they came through our kitchen window and, jumped through the sink and did whatever robbers do. And they stole a bunch of stuff, including some CDs, some Discmans, some precious jewelry, even my mom's shoes. They left their shoes and took her shoes, which is random, right? So I was shocked, because I thought I lived in this really safe neighborhood. San Carlos, probably like one of the safest neighborhoods in the city.
And it was on Good Friday.
Good Friday, yes. And, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so I thought, safe neighborhood, nothing ever bad would happen to this, ever my house or anything. So it totally, freaked me out and shook me up. And so at night, I slept over at a friend's house. And for the next, probably a few months, I slept in my parents' room every night because I was just terrified. Because my room's in the front of the house, like the big window. And so, I would try and go to bed every night, and, every noise and sound would freak me out. And so I'd make my mom, turn the TV on until I fell asleep. And so finally it took me about a year to get over this fear of just, robbers and kidnappers and everything come in my house, and I felt so unsure of my safety. And so about when I was, still in the middle of being really afraid, my grandma actually gave me this card. And on the card, it was a really random picture. It had, these angels around these two, orphan-looking kids. It was kind of sad, but the thing that really struck me, besides her little personal note, was a verse on the card, and it was Psalms 91:11. I want to get that right. Yes, 91:11. And the verse says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all of your ways." And that's on the back of your cards, I think. And so this verse, really, stuck with me, because it just hit me yeah, God's, always with me, and I got to have faith and believe that he's always there next to me, and that he'll protect me, keep me safe of anything. So after I read that card, I started becoming less afraid and having faith in God that I would be safe all the time. So that really helped me get through my fear of just, whatever happened. And so, yeah, now I'm better. I can sleep now. I don't get afraid too much. I know. Claps for me. Snaps, snaps. And so, I realized God takes care of every little thing that in my life, from grades to family to friends to tests to everything. God you know, if you have faith in God, God can help you in every single way of your life. And I've totally learned that from just that one card, you know. I've always been kind of a worrywart, but that, you know, really shook me up. And so ever since then, you know, I've been getting just better of just trusting God and relying on Him, believing in Him that He would help me through everything. So I have some questions for you on your card to fill out in the blanks. Yay, right? Oh, by the way, I found a spelling grammar error. It's not senior quotes, it's senior quotes. Yes, quotes, yes. So if you didn't tell, my title is Sense of Security, right? So my first question for you guys is, do you have faith, right? So I think most of you do. I have faith. I hope you guys, you know, rely on your faith in a lot of aspects of your life, because faith is a huge part of, you know, your spiritual life and also just living your life, believing in God. And my second question to you guys is, how strong is your faith? Nice. You guys got that one, right? He is always there, and He will never. Oh, I just said never. Never mind. He'll never leave your side, so He's always there. And finally, God has your nice. God's got your back. And so I just want to challenge you guys to take a leap of faith in your life, in whether it be sports or school or, you know, friends, anything. Just take a risk and know that God will help you through everything. And if you have faith in Him and rely on Him, He will provide great things for you. And that's my lesson.